I want to make this quick. Before I begin, I'll praise the how Bashim Shai, Bashim Kodash. Shalom to all your brothers across the world and sisters, servants of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders everywhere. You see this product on the screen. Don't give your children this. Don't give your babies this product. Alright? You know, this product will destroy your children. You know, I have a 6-month-old, you know, and a 6-month-old boy, and you know, we don't normally give him this product, you know, but we end up and we ran out, and it was late, and we couldn't get any of these, you know, because any of the other product, which is the LT ones, you know, none of this product, this brand or none of this. Alright, a much more organic product. You know, which breastfeeding is the best way to go. Breastfeeding, not knowing none of these product, but my baby boy mom's, you know, she cannot breastfeed because she have problems, you know. You know, she did it for a few, and then she couldn't continue. Alright, so we end up getting on some organic product. You know, so before we get to the point where we run out of the other stuff, and we had to go for this, you know. You know, it was late and everywhere was closed and all of that, and we couldn't get it. You know, and that's why we need the kingdom, bro. You know, this place had to go. Alright. And I give my son, we give our son this, you know, a couple of scoop, and he start to defecate green, you know, like dark green. You know, and when we look into it, you know, they say when your baby's body have too much iron, that's what happens. You know, and I was like, this product was never good. I always knew it, you know. And one time I take my son, you know, off of this, bro. You know, and I said I'll do this lesson for you guys to be warned, you know, not to give your children this product. Alright, start to poopy green, bro. You know, and you could see the poop on LT, you know, because I am a personal into to diet and nutrition and so forth. So I could tell from a healthy poop from a poop that is not healthy, you know, because your poop comes through into your gut, you know, and what you eat comes out, right? So if your poop comes out a certain way and a certain texture, all right, you could tell whether you're healthy or not, or something is wrong with you. All right, so my son started to poop green, and it was hard, bro. and that's not natural, that's not normal, you know. But what had happened when we take him off, like that instant, you know, we take him off that instant, I was telling his mother, like, you know, I always know this, I always knew this, this is not a good product, but we was in a situation, and we take him off and give him, the normal product that we usually use, you know, and his poop went back to a healthy poop, bro. Which I'll share that with you. This stuff is not good for your children. And the CEO, I think the CEO for this company right here, alright, want everybody to start paying for water, bro. In terms of not the bill, like worldwide, you know. If you can't waste water, every drop you gotta be acquired for, which that shouldn't be. We shouldn't be paying for water. It's a publicly traded company, so it have shareholders. Alright, it have shareholders. And the shareholders just usually choose the CEO. Alright? It's basically like a shadow government. Alright? I think this is the fella right here. See that stuff? It's an Edomite. Alright? These people are not for us, bro. These different baby formulas and so forth is a part of the crafty council that they use to destroy the Israelites. Alright? Yes, they would say they people also use it, they don't care about their own people. Scripture said a fool foldeth his hand and eat his own flesh, bro. Alright? You don't care about his own people. Alright. This is Psalms 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Who is the Lord's enemy? These Edomites, bro. This is one of them. Alright? And the owner of this company. Alright? These are the enemies of the Lord. Look at them. Alright? These Edomites, bro. All these so-called white people. Alright? You see, and they're proud. They lift up their head. They're proud about the behavior and they have. For you to say that the entire world have to pay for water, every drop, and give accountable for them, and you want to insert strict penalties for wastage. You want to become more richer than you are, bro. Because these Edomites, they are billionaires, bro. They want to poison you more than, because you still got people using wells and so forth in certain rural areas. I say Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Alright. And we know the Lord's people are, and the hidden ones are us. And those crafty counsel, one of those is baby formulas and poisoning the baby formulas. Alright? Gradually, it will make your baby sick, and then your baby, you have to go to the doctor, and then they tell you that your baby have some disease. Alright? Cancer or something, and then your baby die, bro. You know, that's the agenda. That's how they do things, gradually. Alright? They say they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Alright, so all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indian, West Indian, so-called Amerindian, alright, all of us they want to get rid of, you know, but our people want to forgive and embrace. That's your enemy. Scripture say never trust your enemy, bro. Never trust your enemy. Alright? Somebody that loves you wouldn't be putting poison in your baby food. Alright? Or give you poison for baby food, bro. Scripture say in Romans, I think it's 13 or 12, love working no ill to his neighbor. Alright? So that's a part of the crafty counsel. You know, don't give your baby that product. This is what I give my son. This is really good, bro. I say arrowroot this is arrowroot. Alright, arrowroot is a starch derived from the rhizomes, I could pronounce that wrong, I say, of the Maratha Harunansi plant, also known as West Indian arrowroot. It is used as a thickening agent in various culinary application and is tasteless, making it a good alternative to cornstarch. Arrowroot is also used in the production of arrowroot biscuits, which are a traditional gluten-free snack. Alright? Origin and plant. The most common source of arrowroot is the Maratha, whatever. I can't pronounce that. Alright, but you see it on the stream, you can try. Alright, perennial or native to tropical regions of the Americas. It is cultivated in tropical areas worldwide. Alright. See, let's get into some benefits. Alright. Arrowroot powder offers numerous benefits, including aiding digestion. And you want your baby to have a good digestion. Alright. Managing weight and supporting overall health. It's a gluten-free, low-calorie starch that can be used in various food and application. Alright, digestive health, fiber and resistant starch. Arrowroot is a good source of fiber and resistant starch. And fiber is good for your body because it also help your body, alright, to prevent infections. Alright, you know, it cleans your body out from all toxin and organic and poisonous foods. Alright, I say which can aid in regulating bowel movements and potentially help with conditions like constipation and diarrhea. Alright, it's often used as a traditional remedy for digestive issues, including irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Alright, gut health. Our root may also support gut health by promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. Alright, weight management. We got fiber, skincare, gluten free, fights foodborne pathogens. Our roots resistant starch may help the body fight off foodborne pathogens. Alright, while our root is generally safe, some individuals may experience side effects like stomach discomfort or bloating, particularly with large amounts. It's also important to be aware of potential allergies. Alright, and I said this is not to be true. Alright, and I found a source. Let me see where it is. I think this is the source that condemns that. The source is a good source. This is not it. That basically said that's not, it don't have any side effect. Because when I studied the plant and so forth, I say no way that it could be, or it could have any side effect. I think this is it right here. Araxilus, arrowroot. Alright, you see arrowroot is a plant. People use starch taken from the root. Alright, and you show me underground stem to make medicine. Arrowroot is used as a nutritional food for infants and for people recovering from illness. It is also used for stomach and intestinal disorder, including diarrhea. Some people soothe painful gums and sore mouth by applying arrowroot directly to the affected area. Babies cut teeth on arrowroot cookies. Alright, so you could use the flour and you could make cookies for your children. Alright, for your toddlers. Alright, you could boil it as a porridge and give to your infant. Alright, instead of giving them formulas. Alright, in foods, arrowroot is used as a ingredient in cooking, and it is often replaced with cheaper starches, including potato, corn, wheat, or rice starch. There's cheaper starches to arrowroot. Arrowroot is more of a richer starch. Alright, and for those of you elder that struggling with high cholesterol, you could use arrowroot. Alright, arrowroot get rid of cholesterol. Alright, there is some scientific evidence that arrowroot may help get rid of cholesterol in the body. There isn't enough information to know how it works for stomach and intestinal problems or for other uses. Alright, you see right there, side effects. Arrowroot is likely safe when the starch is used in food. It is possibly safe when used as a medicine that is taken by mouth or applied to the skin. Alright, precautions. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Arrowroot is possibly safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women when taken by mouth in food amounts, but large medical amounts should be avoided until more is known. Alright, so you and your baby could use it. Alright, now let me go to how to for babies. Alright, it's arrowroot powder starch derived from the arrowroot plant can be a beneficial addition to a baby's diet and can be used typically for skincare. Alright. this is what it looks like. See, you can make it thinner, you know. You ain't gotta make it thick. Make it thin. Alright. Alright. Alright, you prepare it, you boil your water first with a piece of cinnamon spice, not too much, just a small piece, and then you mix the powder with water, until it dissolves. And once the water boil, you put it in the pot and you store it. And you turn down the heat, and let it boil slowly. Alright? It's a really good product for babies. Don't be giving your baby that other brand formula. You see? This formula, don't give your baby this, don't give your children this. Alright, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Shalom.